This audio drama contains strong language and content that is unsuitable for younger audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
The Soul That Is Bewildered. Episode 2, A Drink for Henry.
Now, it's important to mention that self-control can be exploited in varying degrees, and are not limited to the things that are commonly known as vices, that is to say, sex, drugs, alcohol, all that. I would go as far to say that it's actually a myth that those three are the most commonly exploited. This is a trap that many tempters fall into when navigating the role of self-control in temptation. Always remember that the project has final say in the end. We work best not in stripping them of all good, but in giving them exactly what they want. Just more than what they bargained for. Do you want to know what is actually the most commonly exploited indulgence? Food. By far. Not what you'd expect, right? There's actually quite a bit of evil in one's daily caloric intake. See, by allowing a project to overindulge in something as simple as food consistently, you open the door to gluttony not only in how they eat, but in how they think as well. They become accustomed to taking more than what they need. By allowing that mindset to creep into other aspects of their life, they ultimately become an individual who turns in on themselves, which is exactly what we want them to be. Also, I would be bereft to mention that we have an excellent Department of Self-Control, run by a personal friend of mine. This can be a highly useful resource when attempting to exploit these indulgences. One final thought I wish to leave you with today is this. Do not underestimate the agents of the light. They have a way of getting under your skin, and despite their appearances, they will play dirty. As always, our job as demons is to stay vigilant. That is all for today.
Ah, the young lecturer. That was quite educational, I must say.
Oh, yes. I remember you. Thank you. Hope you learned something.
Oh, I would have, if I were a child. But I'm sure the students at the college gleaned a thing or two from it.
I don't have time for this.
I've been at this a long time. There's something dangerous in you. Something that cannot be trusted.
Excuse me?
I do not believe that you are Tempter material. I'm of the mind that you should not be given a platform to speak as an authority on the subject when you haven't led a single soul to hell.
I received the best marks the Tempters College has ever seen. I am the youngest working Tempter in history, a position Director Sluggrime instated me in personally. And I've been appointed this lecture series because those in high places feel I have a mind ahead of its time. Bearing that in mind, sir, I'm gonna have to kindly ask you to watch your tone.
Though there was no chapter in your textbook about respecting your elders, you still really ought to do so.
Great minds are often opposed by old ones.
You've started inserting words of warning about the light's agents in your lectures.
Just a word of warning, that's all.
A word of warning. Right. And what is your project doing now?
Now? I'm sleeping, I'd imagine. I wouldn't be here if there weren't some way to work on him.
I wonder if your counterpart shares the same view.
What? I don't understand.
You think because he's sleeping, there's nothing that can be done?
Not particularly. He's in a subconscious state. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
But I'm sure Gwyndilake wouldn't take advantage of your project's subconscious being so vulnerable. That wouldn't be fair.
I have to go.
Yes, boy genius, I think you do.
You. What are you doing? This is outrageous.
Outrageous. That's a strong stance to take. You're just mad you didn't think of it first.
He's sleeping. When he's sleeping, we go home. That's what I figured.
That's what you figured? Rookie mistake, Barktruckle. Rookie mistake.
You're a rat.
A lot of people say using dreams isn't very effective for our purposes, but I love seeing them sleep peacefully.
What? Why do it if it's not effective?
Not everything has to be about the ultimate goal. He's got a whole life ahead of him for that. Right now, he's dreaming. So right now I want to give him something lovely. Those above me don't really like it when we work through dreams. They say it's antiquated, that modern people need different tactics. But you won't tell if I don't, will you?
Won't tell. I thought the whole mantra of everything with the light was that there was rigid rules.
It's not so cut and dry. There's wiggle room, margin for creativity. Mischief in good humor won't cause problems. Just a little extra paperwork. Why are you looking at me like that?
What?
That weird look on your face? You're usually so haughty and arrogant, but not now.
Isn't it against your good nature to be so judgmental?
It's also against my good nature to twist the truth. Something's different. What's wrong?
Don't act concerned about me. I won't fall for your tricks.
All right. You seem curious.
What? I'm a scholar. Of course I'm curious. I'm observing. It's good information for my lectures.
Observing. Sure. Would you like to see what I gave him?
Gave him?
The dream. Do you want to see it?
Why are you asking me? Why would I?
I'll take that as a yes.
Fine. If you're going to pester me about it, for research purposes.
Of course. Gotta think up your next lecture, right?
It's so
Vibrant?
bright.
I hope it's not too overwhelming.
I told you I'm fine. There's Henry. And Moira.
He dreams of her a lot these days. He sleeps most soundly when he does.
What is that?
What?
Those beams shining down on him. What is that?
Looks like sunlight to me. Haven't you ever seen sunlight?
Of course I have, but this is different. It's not like that in their waking world. It's not so...
Brilliant?
I had to choose a term. It's not just light. There's more to it.
Maybe it's not just sunlight. Maybe the light in this dream contains something more.
What, then?
Look into their eyes and you'll see it. It's in the warmth in their cheeks, behind every word they speak to one another. Notice how it turns their eyes upward. That's not a coincidence.
What the hell is that?
That is a giant ferret. I just added that for fun.
This is so...
I never knew that was possible.
What? Wait a minute. Is that...
The music in his head. Isn't it beautiful?
Wait a minute. What am I doing? You wrote me in with this bullshit.
What?
No. I won't fall for this. I won't fall for your tricks.
Hey, stop!
This is how you always end up, Henry. Alone!
You were watching him.
No.
You felt something.
Stop.
It's okay, Henry. Rest. Going on the defensive so rashly runs the risk of making your role known to him.
I know what I'm doing. Top of my class, remember?
Best marks the college has ever seen. You never let me forget. Just let me help him rest for a minute, okay?
Now's my chance. Where to put you?
You've really upset him. I'm having a hard time getting him back to sleep.
Well, keep trying. Sure I'll go down soon.
What? Keep trying? What do you mean?
Just, think of it as a truce, okay? He'll be no good to me if he's exhausted tomorrow.
All right.
No, not brandy. Vodka, absinthe. Absinthe? Wow, Henry, really? No. There. Whiskey. This'll do.
What was that?
Nothing. I was just looking around. Observing, remember? Anything that can get me the upper hand.
Sure. Look, he's sleeping. You win. All right, just let him have the rest of the night. No dreams, just rest. We shake on it. Deal? It's just a hand, Barktruckle.
I'm not stupid.
What?
First lesson in Tempter's College.
Seriously?
Don't play dumb. I won't fall for it.
Just let him sleep.
Fine.
And was she able to leave an impression?
Not from what I could tell.
Last night should serve as a wake-up call. The Light's agents are sly. They cut corners. We do as well, but at least we're open about it. Anticipate poor sportsmanship.
Thank you for the advice. Now, I'd better hop on the train.
What about this Moira girl? How will you deal with her?
Henry has his first real date with her tonight. I'll do my best to make sure they don't have a second. If that fails, I have a plan B. Now, I have to go.
Work with emptiness.
Emptiness.
Yes.
What do you mean?
You're the scholar. Figure it out.
All right, Professor. Thank you.
You feel I am overstepping.
It's not really like that. I just have to get on the train.
No, Barktruckle. I'm old. It's your time now. I understand.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
Barktruckle,
What?
I do not care what the college nor the board of directors says. You are not the genius you think you are.
I'm not sure I understand your meaning.
Sometimes I feel there is something amiss, Barktruckle.
Professor, the train.
There is something beneath your arrogance. Or perhaps beyond.
I have to go.
The lecturer. I trust you've learned to mind the flash.
A festival of lights is a great first date, Henry. Good thinking.
That is the ugliest shade of green I've ever seen.
Damn it, why did I pick this shirt?
What? It's just a shirt. Who cares?
Women hate the color green.
That is so dumb. What are you talking about?
Hey there.
Hey! I love your shirt.
Oh, thanks.
Especially the color. It looks great on you.
Son of a bitch.
I've always wanted to see the Festival of Lights this time of year. This was a great idea.
She's not as attractive as you remember. Maybe this whole thing is starting to lose momentum.
Hey, check this one out. It's music themed. It's perfect for you.
Huh, no way.
Damn it. This is ridiculous.
You attacked the color of his shirt, man. Maybe try some different tactics.
How did you get into music?
Music? Oh, well, when I was a kid, I loved to just try new things. I would try all sorts of random stuff just out on a whim. And one day, I learned to play guitar. I fell in love. I just learned to play a bunch of different instruments from there, and the rest is history.
You write music too?
Yeah, I'm in school for music composition.
I see.
Nothing says you can provide for a woman like music composition major.
It's not always the most lucrative career in the world.
Who cares? I think it's cool that you're doing what you love.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't get ahead of yourself. You haven't even heard my stuff yet.
I'm sure it's beautiful. Your parents must be proud.
Yeah. Well, my mom is. My dad died when I was a kid.
Oh. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Sorry, that's a huge downer. I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's okay. I get it.
You do?
More than you know.
It's weird. I really don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything.
I want to kill myself.
It can be difficult, though, you know? The composition stuff. I mean, the courses are brutal. Because you have to go to classes, do homework, and practice on top of it all. It can just be a lot. Especially the composition stuff. Because that's all coming from your brain. It makes it hard to stay motivated. I have this huge composition project due for my semester final. I've barely made any headway on it. It's a lot to wrap your head around.
What's it about?
About? What do you mean?
You know, what is it about? The music? I mean, it has to come from somewhere, right?
I didn't take you for a philosopher.
What inspired you to write it?
I don't know. I really don't. I hadn't thought about it.
Well, maybe you should.
Yeah, I guess so.
You're not stopping this.
What?
You just made me realize something. I think it's about my dad. I think that's what I'm trying to write about. I don't even know how to do that.
Well, maybe you should trust yourself a bit.
Henry, this is a mistake.
Oh, it's getting late.
Yeah. Do you maybe want to come back to my apartment for a bit? We could have a drink, hang out.
Oh, your apartment.
No, I didn't mean it like... I just really want to keep talking.
Not the best sell, but sure. That sounds nice.
She's gunning for my job. What? No witty retort? You feeling okay?
Huh? Nothing. Shut up.
Welcome to my luxury penthouse.
Oh, yes, complete with all the trappings of wealth, including stove,
Which very rarely works.
sink and shower with running water,
Cold water exclusively. Non-existent water pressure.
a bed.
Comfortable half-twin.
Oh, yes, of course. Wait, half-twin?
The guy I bought it from sawed it in half. I had to improvise.
Comfy.
Not at all.
Noted.
Didn't you say something about a drink before, Henry? How about a bit of whiskey?
Oh, hey. You want a drink?
Hey, I have this book.
What book? Oh, the prayer book?
Yeah, got it just before I came to New York.
Same here. My mom gave it to me when I left for school.
What's she like?
She's quiet, kind, always goes the extra mile.
And nosy, pushy, nagging, self-righteous.
I mean, she can be a bit much. Sometimes kind of pushy.
Only because she cares about you.
I don't know. Probably because she cares.
Moms are like that, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Wait, you imagine?
I was in and out of foster homes most of my childhood. I was put up for adoption by my parents. I never knew them.
I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Don't be. When I was 9, I found a great foster home that stuck. They adopted me at 11, gave me everything I needed. My foster dad gave me this book.
I never read it, honestly.
I loved it. It made the tough times more manageable.
That explains a lot.
Not to get on a soapbox, but I'm of the mind that the soul needs sustenance. That's what the book taught me.
How about that drink, Henry?
Oh, I love this one the most. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom his love commits me here, ever this day be at my... Whoa, what was that?
Oh, shit. A glass fell.
We're not supposed to do that, Barktruckle.
Desperate measures.
I remember some of that stuff. We talked about guardian angels in Sunday school when I was a kid.
Really?
They explained the whole idea of guardian angels, and then we drew what we thought ours looked like. We even got to name them.
And what is Henry's guardian angel called?
Bert. You know, like Bert and Ernie. I was big on Sesame Street.
How disappointed you would be, Henry.
I haven't read much of that book, though. I actually haven't talked to my mom in a couple of weeks. Projects and stuff have gotten in the way. I just can't take the extra stress sometimes.
Extra stress?
I mean, you know, moms can be stressful.
Henry, have a drink.
Maybe, but she does love you. You should talk to her. You only have one mom. I should know.
Yeah. You're probably right.
I'm very, very, very rarely wrong. You'll learn that quickly.
Night's getting on. Have a drink, Henry.
Oh, hey. That drink I promised you. Still want it?
Sure. I'll have a beer if you do.
Cool.
You're going to give a pretty girl a beer, Henry? This is a date. Try something more refined.
Hey, how about something with liquor instead? My beer is crap.
You're the boss. I like vodka lemonade.
How about some whiskey for you, Henry?
What are you doing?
Go on. Have some.
Might be a whiskey night.
That's a really nice piano.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Damn it, Henry.
Yeah, it cost a fortune.
Play.
Huh?
Play some of your music for me. Do it.
Oh,
You're going to need a drink before she hears this.
it's not finished yet.
Just play.
Let it come from the heart. Like she said. Why are you covering your ears?
Stop asking stupid questions you already know the answers to.
Barktruckle, listen.
I can hear it.
That's all I have so far.
Henry, that was gorgeous.
It needs work.
So it'll only get better.
Yeah, I guess I'll get there.
Hey, weren't you making us drinks?
Finally, she said something useful.
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
Thanks.
And a whiskey for you, Henry. A nice, slow burn.
And I think I'll do whiskey.
Good man.
To your beautiful music.
To hoping someday I can agree with you.
Bottoms up, Henry.
Hey, so you said you were a foster kid, right?
Womp womp.
Oh, shit, sorry.
No, it's fine.
Come on.
No, I was just gonna ask, do you have any siblings?
Like biological siblings? No, but I do have 2 adopted brothers, Marco and Jacob. I consider them my biological siblings.
Are you close with them?
Yeah. Yeah, Marco and I are close. Jacob and I are close too, but it's always been a little different.
Different how?
It's complicated. All that matters is that the tale of Moira has a happy ending.
I'll drink to that.
There we go.
Damn.
What?
Nothing. This whiskey is just... Damn, I didn't know I had such good taste.
A connoisseur, are we?
Apparently.
Oh, it's that good, huh?
That was a horrible idea. Wow. It's just been a really nice night.
Yeah, it has.
I might just grab a bit more.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. All right, you better slow down now.
You're right. You're totally right. I'm sorry. I don't usually drink like this. I just haven't felt this good in a while.
Well, I'm glad about that.
It's really nice spending time with you.
Yeah. This has been nice. Oh. You sleep already, huh? It's okay. I'll just be here.
What did you do?
Tip the scales.
What does that mean?
It means I tip the scales.
Is he in danger?
That's what works.
I'm going to go.
Damn it, Henry. You're falling in love. You had to make it difficult. Time for Professor Beetlebarn's help.
Thank you for joining Secret Handshake for this production of The Soul That Is Bewildered. This audio drama was written and directed by Elliott Brotherhood. The voices featured in this episode include George Lorimer as Barktruckle, Jonathan Wainwright as Beetlebarn, Megan Watson as Gwyndilake, Seth K. Hale as Old Tempter, Jake Badovski as Henry, and Amber Weissert as Moira. This production was made possible with the help of Vanguard Productions. Thank you for listening.